Cry Freedom Scene Analysis. Introduction. The scene I have chosen to analyse for this task is the mortuary scene. I have decided to analyse the mortuary scene as the director used many different yet effective cinematic techniques to intrigue and interest the viewer, such as the soundtrack, sound effect, lighting and camera angles. Plot. In the mortuary scene, Woods accompanies Natsuki, Biko's wife, to the morgue where they are denied access, but Woods threatens that this denial of entrance to see Biko's cold, lifeless body will result in a stir-up in the media, and the story will be printed on the front page of the newspaper. As next of kin are allowed to see the deceased as stated by law. Eventually, the medical examiner allows Woods, Biko's wife, Natsuki, and Ken the photographer from the Daily Dispatch to enter the morgue to view the body. Natsuki is ushered out of the morgue by the medical examiner, while Woods instructs Ken to take full body and up-close shots of Biko's face, which we later see. It is revealed that Woods intended to print in the paper. The scene plays a significant part later in the film, as it refers back to Biko's attempt for equal rights for blacks and whites, and how what was once Biko's cause has become Donald Woods's. Characterization. The characters present in this scene are Donald Woods, Natsuki, and Ken the photographer from the Daily Dispatch. Woods is presented in a way that shows the audience that he is an intimidating and intelligent person, as he was able to stand up to the medical examiner, and as a result, allow Natsuki to say her final goodbyes to her husband. The viewers tend to like Woods' character as he is determined to stand up for equal rights no matter what your race, and risk both his life and that of his families in order for justice. The character of Natsuki, Biko's wife, is shown as an emotional woman who is grieving the loss of her husband. The audience experiences a sense of empathy and sorrow for her as she has lost her husband, and also knowing that their child will grow up without a father. As Ken is a minor character in the film, we don't know much about him, but we do know that he was confused when Woods decided not to be prejudiced against blacks. In the morgue scene, he is seen to be a loyal friend and co-worker, due to the fact that he put his own life and career on the line by following Woods' instructions and takes photos of Biko's dead body. This makes the viewer feel a sense of acceptance of him, as they can see that he also has a wish for equal rights between blacks and whites. Camera angles. The first camera angle present in this scene is a long shot. This scene begins with a long shot of Woods and Natsuki embracing, which enables the viewer to see the close relationship that they have and how they are both grieving Biko's loss. When in the mortuary, there is a tracking shot of Natsuki's left hand as it travels up her husband's cold dead body to help symbolise to the viewers that she has lost the love of her life, making the viewer feel sympathetic for her. There is also a mid-shot of both Woods and Natsuki in the same frame on a slight angle to show the viewers that they will continue Biko's fight together. In this shot, the viewers also see the wedding band on Woods' hand to help symbolise his empathy of what Natsuki is feeling. When Woods is talking to the medical examiner, there is a high camera angle shot showing that even though the medical examiner is in charge of the morgue, it is clear Woods has more power as he works in media, and bad publicity is not a good thing. This is also shown through dialogue and lack of music, also reinforcing that the dialogue is important. Also, the medical examiner is sitting down, showing once again that Woods has more power over him, and so does Natsuki and Ken, as they are also standing up. The close-up of Natsuki grabbing and clinging onto Biko's stone-cold dead body shows the viewer that she never wishes to let go of her dead husband, and as her one true love has been torn from her life, and she knows she will never get him back. This instills a sense of sorrow and sympathy for Natsuki and their child, as he will now grow up without a father. The scene ends with a shot of Woods, Natsuki, and Ken sitting in the car as the shot gradually gets closer, becoming a mid-shot. This shows that their relationship, Woods and Natsuki, have an equal power over and view each other as equals, not as one superior. Lighting. The lighting used in the scene is artificial, as most morgues need bright lights to enable doctors to be able to see the extent of a body's injuries and condition to help them determine cause of death. The lighting in the morgue also helps establish the reality of the situation, and as that is the lighting that the viewers would see if they were in this scene too, and in turn making the viewers more empathetic, as no one wishes to be in their current situation. Soundtrack. The dramatic music used in the beginning of this scene shows that what awaits is not pleasant and instills a sense of fear or suspense in the viewer. There is not a great deal of music in this scene overall, as the dialogue is very important, although there are a few sound effects that have been used to help the viewer fully establish the seriousness and reality of the situation, such as when the drawer of Biko's body is being pulled out, the flash of the camera, and more, as they are the sounds that the viewer would hear if they were in the morgue with Woods, Nzeki, and Ken. Conclusion. Overall, I believe Cry Freedom is a brilliant and successful film. I enjoyed it immensely. Cry Freedom is a sincere and valuable movie, and despite my classmates' view that it was a boring film, I do not share this common belief, as I believe their opinions are biased, as they do not fully understand the politics that were present in South Africa at the time. I believe it should be seen and studied, as it teaches us about the apartheid and has many morals embedded in the film. Although everybody has heard about the apartheid and South Africa, it remains to this day an important part in our history. Few people have an accurate mental picture of what the country actually looks like and how it feels to be judged and shunned by others by your colour. Racism is an issue, not a place, and Cry Freedom helps to visualise and understand the way our society has progressed and decreased the amount of people mistreated due to their colour. Although this issue will always be present in our society, just as many other uncommon ideals, society is gradually becoming more accepting of others' views, cultures and beliefs.